Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and I hope you like this video because this what if is, well, in the title, what if Deku had Leatherhead powers, part 1. And I hope you guys like this video and hope you subscribe. Now let's get down to the story. Okay, Izuku Midoriya was but just a 3-year-old baby and was left in a abandoned place. He was always whining and crying when he was a baby. And then a taco came. He had a sinister grin on his face, looking at Izuku's and wanting to use him as a test subject. He put Izuku in that capsule and done test on him. He tortured Izuku and made him trying to bow down to him, to be his minion. But Izuku did it. He had so much willpower to him. Even All For One can't even force his willpower was making him too hard to control. So they use electric collars on him. 1 on his neck, 2 on his arms. And they see his quirk. His quirk is, the doctor says, his quirk is a gator, a alligator to be precise. I think it's more likely it's a U.S. alligator than a other type of alligator species. More likely because of a U snout and a V. If it was a crocodile, then he would have a V snout. But he can change in form. Most likely he's more used to his human form. But he still has the tail. And Izuku was still thinking, when will I have my revenge on that doctor and that man? They will pay for this. They will pay for what they done to me when I was a baby, when I was a kid. He's still sick. He's a 6-year-old So he's still angry. And All for One and Taco went to the test lab and we're going to use something on Izuku. Not something like a quirk on him, because All for One says that his will. This is impressive. His willpower is impressive. That I can't even control him. It's more dangerous to keep him. It's more safe to keep him there. That's how powerful his willpower is. Not even a ordinary telepathy quirk can control him that easily. So, Izuku was put in the, the test zone. And the doctor and All Might, and All for One, were talking about using a certain Nomo. But All for One, you can't use the Nomu. We were going to use it on All Might. So, we can make another one. We just need to see how strong it can be. Yes, but we need to test him for how strong he got. I doubt he got any stronger, because we left him in that stasis pod for about 2 years, or 3 years to be precise. So we barely had any time to train, or barely had any time to even eat either. But that's the thing. Alligators and crocodiles can survive long enough to not eat. How do you know that he's not playing possum? Maybe we'll see. Bring out the Nomo. And the Nomo has come out. And Izuku was standing up. He still has more strength in him. So, and All for One says, "Doctor, do it." And the doctor says, "No move. Attack." The Nomo sprints at Izuku Izuku was barely at his core. And the Nomu hits. Izuku blocks the attack with one arm, shattering the electric bracelet. See? All for One says in no personality. He is still fighting for still fighting over it. Yes, Doctor, with concern, says, yes, but he still can't fight. And All for One tells him, look closer. He's still not dead yet. And the All Might Nomu sprints at him again and hitting the other electro bracelet shocker. And All for One says, I see what he's doing. And the doctor says, what is he doing? And Izuku stands up again. And the Nomu goes forth, ending this. He's playing possum. Playing laggy scarecrow. What? Nomu, stop! And Nomu hits the electric collar. Izuku dodging the attack. That's impossible. He dodged that indirect attack that fast. And Izuku says, cracking his bones, putting his arms back to normal. Been a while since I had those off. And he uses his tail to swipe the Nomu out of sight, breaking the wall. And says, you guys are going to pay for this. And he breaks out of the place and went to the sewers and hiding. Damn it. You known this would happen, didn't you, All for One? Maybe or maybe not. But there's no problem. He's already dead. Wait. How you know? I was trying to make him into a powerful warrior. That's the thing. He can't be controlled. He only can be. He only wants us in for what what we done to him. But luckily, I put one other quirk in on him. What is the quirk? The quirk is called Amnesia. It only affects the person's. Yes, I know what amnesia is, but do you know that this quirk can only affects one person? Luckily, I found it, but he can retain few of it. The only downside that it would is he only can remember on one person he's angry with. He can forget where he lives, yes, but he can't forget the person who done this. But luckily, there were two people. Me and you. Luckily, he's angry with you more than me. So he forgot about you. That's a brilliant plan, Master. I know. We don't have to deal with this dead weight anymore. And Izuku says, thinking they're gonna pay, and his brain puts on all for one and says, he's gonna pay. And that's the story. Hope you like this video, and we'll see if Izuku will have his revenge.